Right, so I'm James Cleverly, and here are some questions for Clevs. Here's one from Joseph. How do you plan to restore trust in the Conservative Party? Well, this is absolutely key. We've got to make sure that the voters of this country feel confident that we will listen to their concerns, act on the issues that they are worried about. We've got to get into the habit of promising less, but delivering on everything we promise. And our behaviour has got to change. We've got to recognise that we are the most visible members of the Conservative Party and that our actions have an impact on Conservatives up and down the country standing for elections, county council, district council, police and crime commissioner. Here's one from Cody. If you're given the chance to lead the Conservative Party, how will you get us back to government and unite the party? In terms of unity, we need a set of values. We need something to unite around, some long-standing Conservative principles, and I've made that clear. Strong defence, which is why I'm committing to 3% of GDP expenditure on defence. Strong borders, low taxes, individual freedom. These are the things that Conservatives have always stood for, and we need to make the case for a new generation of voters. And then that's how we get unity, by rallying around a set of principles. Here's one from Joe. If you become the PM, what are your plans for immigration? Well, we have got to recognise that immigration has been too high. Politics in general, I think, has lost the confidence of a lot of people that we are willing and able to do anything about it. But when I was Home Secretary, within days of being appointed, I put plans in place that reduced the level of net migration fairly, predictably, and that is what we have to continue to do. We're going to hold the government to account. They've already started reversing some of the things that I put in place, but we do need to make it clear that border control matters. It's worth spending time, energy and money defending, and as Conservatives we need to demonstrate that we are willing and able to do that. Here's one from Phoebe. What's your plan for the UK on the global stage? I've been Foreign Secretary. It was my job to promote the UK on the global stage. I was very conscious that we need to stay close to our long-standing friends and allies. We are strong members of NATO, but also we've got to build friendships around the globe, particularly in the fast-growing economies in the Southern Hemisphere, in the Indo-Pacific, and that was one of the things that I focused on. It means having a clear set of values that we promote on the international stage, and it means being able to defend ourselves. Again, hence that 3% of GDP on defence spending. Here's one from Cody. How will you engage with the youth in the party? We have got to get better at engaging young people. And when I say young people, I mean realistically, I'm talking about people under 50, but particularly for people who are starting their working life, looking to get on a housing ladder, perhaps starting a family or with a young family. We've got to have a positive Conservative vision. So we do need to build more homes. We can do so in urban areas without concreting over the green belt and the countryside. We can make sure we've got good jobs, well-paying jobs, but also making sure people have got a stake in the economic growth of this country. I think if we can do that, we can re-engage with young voters and rebuild what has traditionally been the strength of the Conservative Party, which is our own young membership. And one from Jess, how many countries did you visit as Foreign Secretary and which was your favourite? I really enjoyed the Solomon Islands. And it's not fair picking one out. I really enjoyed the Solomon Islands. They gave me a fantastic welcome, a real eye-opener to some of the challenges of some of those smaller Pacific nations. I loved my trip to Kazakhstan. Again, they treated me so incredibly well, an incredibly important country. But you can't pick favourites. They all matter, and the UK needs to be properly engaged on the world stage. So look, those are some questions that I've answered. Send some more to me. Engage with me and the team through the website, jamescleverlyforleader.com. Thank you.